Good afternoon, everyone. I am Muhammad Syahmi bin Muhammad Zulhisam, and today I will be presenting a case study on the failure of Google Class. This was part of my marketing research individual assignment. Google Class is often remembered as one of the most high-profile product failures in the tech industry, and I will be analyzing why it failed and what we can learn from it and recommendations for the future. Target markets and needs. Google Class was mainly targeted at tech lovers, early adopters, and professionals in industries like healthcare, engineering, and supply chain management. The idea was to provide hands-free way on accessing information using augmented reality. Instead of holding a smartphone, users could simply wear the glasses to interact with the digital information. However, although the vision was innovative, the market was not fully ready to accept such a product. Concerns over privacy, the unusual design, and questions about its usefulness meant that many people hesitated to adopt it. Product vision and versus reality. On paper, Google Class promised a futuristic lifestyle, instant access to information, navigation, and recording, all hands-free. But in reality, it lacked clear everyday usefulness. The product looked socially awkward, and many people felt uncomfortable being around someone who might be secretly recording them. So while the vision was impressive, the reality failed to connect with consumers in a meaningful way. The next one is the situation analysis about the industry context. At the time of launch, wearable technology was still very new. Most consumers were not familiar with augmented reality or comfortable using it in public. The biggest issue was privacy. The built-in camera meant that users could record without others noticing, which led to bans in restaurants, cinemas, and other venues. This gave rise to the negative stereotype of Google Class users being called glass holes, which damage the product social image. The next one is the situation analysis, whereby the competition and internal issues. Google Glass also faced strong competition from smartphones and smartwatches. This device already offered many of the same functions, but at a fraction of the price. Internally, Google struggled with hardware issues, including the supply chain challenge, high manufacturing costs, and design flaws. On the top of that, their marketing strategy was unclear. They promoted it as a fashionable lifestyle gadget, but they never showed people exactly how it would improve daily life. For a price tag of $1,500, many saw it as expensive but not useful. The next one is marketing mix, which is 4 P's issues. Looking at the 4 P's, we can see the multiple weaknesses. For the first one, for the product, it had advanced technology but poor battery life, very few apps, and a design that people found awkward. For the price, the $1,500 cost was way too high for a product that didn't provide obvious value. For place, Google limited the sales to an invitation-only program which restricted exposure and adoption. And for the promotion, they have emphasized innovation but didn't address practical issues, practical use cases. Altogether, these weaknesses made adoption very difficult. The next one is metrics of failure. The failure become clear very quickly. Sales to consumers were stopped in less than 1 year. In total, less than 200,000 units were sold, far below Google's expectations. the media coverage shifted from excitement to criticism, highlighting how the unpractical and intrusive the product was. Although Google tried to reposition glass for enterprise use in industries like manufacturing, even this version was discontinued in 2023, making the end of the project. The next one is about the marketing implications. From this failure, we can draw several important marketing lessons. The first one is about the innovation. Innovation alone does not guarantee success. A product must be socially acceptable and welcomed by the consumers. The second one is the strong and credible value proposition is very crucial, especially for products that are new to the market. Without clear everyday benefits, even advanced technology will fail. Thirdly, a mismatch between price and perceived value discourage the adoption. And finally, a successful launch requires a strong supply chain and polished product design, areas where the Google fell short. As the recommendations for the relaunch, if Google were to reintroduce a product like glass, several strategies could make it more successful. They should focus on professional markets like the healthcare, logistics, and manufacturing, where the hands-free augmented reality provides clear benefits. The pricing strategy also should include the multiple versions, both affordable and premium models. The design should be improved, collaboration with eyewear companies, making it stylish and less noticeable. Next, the privacy must be also handled with transparency, for example, by showing a visible alert when recording. And finally, Google should invest in educational campaigns to demonstrate real-world, practical application for the product. As the conclusion, Google Class serves a powerful reminder that innovation must align with consumer readiness. Despite being a technological breakthrough, it failed due to the social rejection, weak communication of benefits, and poor strategic execution. For the marketeers and product developers, the case of Google Class shows the importance of understanding the target market, which addressing the consumer concerns and ensuring the value matches the price. Even though the product failed, the lesson it taught remain highly relevant for anyone involved in launching new innovations. That's all from me. Thank you.